Hello, I am Alferia with Advective Weather, and we got some severe weather today, and for actually a large portion of this week to keep an eye on. So first of all, we got some stuff going on in Kentucky today. There was an enhanced risk, a 3 out of 5 risk for most of the state of Kentucky and portions of northern Tennessee. The reason for this is for strong winds. There was a 30% wind risk associated with the enhanced risk today. Otherwise, you have the rest of the slight risk. The main threat's going to be wind and hail, and that is in portions of the Mid-Atlantic, most of the Tennessee Valley, and that does include portions of Oklahoma, the Texas Panhandle, and New Mexico. And a tornado or two cannot be ruled out. So this is what we're looking at today. Here's that enhanced risk. You can see it over portions of Kentucky and northern Tennessee, and the slight risk over near the Texas Panhandle, and then the other one in the Tennessee Valley towards the Mid-Atlantic. So here is the tornado outlook exclusively for that area in Kentucky and portions of Ohio, Indiana, little bit of Illinois and Virginia, but it's mainly Kentucky and Tennessee. Here's your wind outlook. There's also a 5% wind up in North Dakota and Minnesota, but the wind is going to be the main threat for today. You can see that 30 wind for Kentucky and northern Tennessee. And the hail threat, it's mainly going to be over the Tennessee Valley. It's going to include northern Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, up into portions of southern Ohio. And so for tomorrow, there is a level 2 out of 5 risk for the Mid-Atlantic, the Carolinas, and then portions of the northern plains into Montana and Wyoming. Main threats are expected to be for hail and gusty winds, and the possibility of a tornado or two cannot be ruled out for both areas. So here is that weather outlook. You can see the slight risk there, and there's also a marginal risk that extends into Mississippi. Here's your tornado outlook. You can see it includes portions of southeastern Montana, northeastern Wyoming, much of northern and central South Dakota, portions of southern North Dakota, and then portions of western Minnesota. And you can see the other tornado outlook area, which is over in the North Carolina, Virginia, and portions of Maryland. And the wind risk is the main, it's wind and hail. Yet again, that's the main reason why these are out. You can see it right there. They're both nearly identical, both the hail and the wind outlooks, and it includes the Mid-Atlantic, portions of the Carolinas, Wyoming, Montana, North and South Dakota, and portions of Minnesota. And so on the 4th of July, you would probably hope for there not to be any severe weather, but Mother Nature has other plans. You can see the marginal risk over portions of the southeast into the mid-Atlantic, but the slight risk is our main concern in the Central Plains and the upper Midwest along the cold front. The main threats are expected to be strong winds, hail, and a tornado or two. So here's your 4th of July outlook. And of course, there isn't a specific probability chart for each specific category. So right now we have a probabilistic one. We'll get more details on this tomorrow, but this is for the 4th of July. You can see the main areas that could expect some thunderstorms to be, at least in terms of potentially severe thunderstorms, to be across the South and Mid-Atlantic, and then of course the Central Plains up into the upper Midwest. And later on this week, and this is too early to tell, there's a potential for severe weather for portions of the plains of the Midwest for both Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday, it's the plains area, including Colorado, the Texas Panhandle, and New Mexico. That Midwestern threat is expected to only be for Wednesday. And it's too far out to say anything about a tornado threat, but the two big threats expected for these two events are going to be strong winds and hail. It is too far out to really talk about a tornado threat, at least as of right now. So if you enjoy what we do here at Advective Weather, consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, commenting your thoughts, sharing around, all that jazz. We also have a Discord server that should be in the description, and you can click that link right there and join the Discord server. I am Alferia. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.